Good day everyone. This research is entitled, Effectiveness of Self-Learning Materials Used in Technology and Livelihood Education, Cookery 10 in General. Emilio Aguinaldo-Bailen Integrated School. Basis for Intervention Amidst Pandemic. Nowadays, education is becoming increasingly important because knowledge is the only strength that is becoming a major factor of dominance among nations. Nations that are advancing in knowledge and processing the most recent advances in science and technology are leading the world. Education clearly plays an important role in a nation's socio-economic, political and technological development. As a result, the idea that education is for everyone and is a lifelong process is becoming more widely accepted. In the current situation of the Philippine educational system, the country is confronted with educational problems posed by the COVID-19 outbreak. To maintain the delivery of high-quality instruction, the educational sector must adopt a new normal method of education. The Department of Education, DepEd, is committed to achieving its mission of ensuring that education continues in the face of the epidemic. In order to meet the challenges of the times, the Department of Education will use blended and distance learning programs during the COVID-19 epidemic. Among the various approaches to DLDM implementation, there is still widespread agreement that its success and effectiveness in the new normal setting are heavily reliant on modules or self-learning materials. Prior to the pandemic situation in which face-to-face instruction was possible, teachers used various types of instructional materials to support learning and improve students' academic performance rather than self-learning materials. According to Cadua et al., 2019, Intervention Scheme in English Least Mastered and Performance of Grade 5 Pupils at Area J Elementary, there was an increased level of performance in the learners' post-test after the use of instructional worksheets. The study also emphasized the importance of encouraging teachers to design and develop instructional materials in all other subject areas in order to address the effectiveness of the materials used by students right away. Because the SLM is intended to be used for independent learning, its content quality and usability are critical. These are the module's characteristics that will determine its effectiveness as a teaching and learning tool. To find out whether the developed intervention scheme has improved the academic performance of grade 10 students, a comparison of the pre-test and post-test results was made. The study included 40 grade 10 students in General Emilio Aguinaldo-Bailen Integrated School. The researcher also used libraries and other online sources to gather additional data and information for the study. The instrument used in the study was survey questionnaire. This was the assessment of the respondents on the effectiveness of self-learning materials used in TLE-Cookery. Due to the current pandemic situation, Google Forms were utilized in creating final copy of the questionnaires, and after its approval, researcher distributed the questionnaires to the respondents along with the informed consent and parental consent. The researcher used statistical treatment for each subproblem in order to statistically analyze the data. All quantitative data were handled using IBM SPSS version 22 to guarantee computation accuracy.
Results showed that the computed means for the pre-test and post-test, respectively, were 18.93 and 24.39. It is evident that once the developed intervention program was put into place, there was a notable increase in the respondents' post-test means. This suggests that the designed intervention plan's utilization enhanced the effectiveness of the self-learning resources employed in TLE-Cookery.
Showed that the null hypothesis was rejected based on the significant difference between the pre-test and post-test of the students. This demonstrates that the academic performance of grade 10 TLE-Cookery students has significantly improved. It also shows the designed intervention plan's utilization enhanced the effectiveness of the self-learning resources. Difficulty of individual variances should be addressed by teachers using self-learning modules. In classroom, it can be used to create a conducive learning environment. Students feel good when they receive personal satisfaction and they become engaged. Students' self-study habits and self-confidence are fostered through self-learning modules, which are crucial for improving learning. They learn to think for themselves. With the help of self-learning modules, students can learn in a productive setting. These contain all potential answers to queries, questions, and confusions that may arise in a learner's mind while they are learning. Additionally, they offer pupils quick feedback on their performance. These aid in keeping learners' interest levels high and their motivation levels high. These self-learning modules are enhanced with capabilities like self-explanatory, self-contained, self-directed, self-motivating, and self-evaluating that serve to meet the demands of various types of learners. That's all. Thank you. And these are all my references.